feel free to talk.
Boss, we've done all as you said.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, boss. Everything like you asked. It's in my car, boss.
I'm surprised. You're actually good for something. So, where is it, Brady?
Here, in the trunk.
What the fuck is that? You fat Irish prick. You're supposed to bring me a coat, not a skinny animal kid. Where is LOOT.BET code I asked it for?
Well, he wasn't talking.
Are you out your mind, Brady? Because I swear I put your brain to sleep. He ain't talking because his fucking mouth is closed.
So, maybe I should open it.
Oh, don't kill me, please. I tell you everything. God is loot, loot. I'm young. I don't wanna die.
Boss, code is loot.
Oh my god, idiot. Fuck, I surrendered by idiots.
Hey, kid. Sorry about that.
Hello and welcome. We are back. A little short break there, 20 minutes or so, but we're back and we're ready to get into our final best of three of the day. And a final team going to be leaving us for the day as well. One of these two teams is going to be eliminated when I am, of course, talking about Offset versus Lyngby Vikings, the Portuguese side versus the European side. And Sermon,
Yes.
what are we
Hello.
expecting from this matchup?
Well, first of all, European side, we do have the Israeli player of Anarkaz here. I suppose if you expand the European region to what Eurovision expects to be Europe, then it would work. But it is the international squad, of course, coming in here. Lyngby Vikings versus Offset. And man, oh man, are Offset going to have a difficult match ahead of them. Of course, it's going to be your boys, Fox, Riz, Nope, J, Shelzy, and the recently added Snappy. Added him a month ago. And since that month has transpired, Dan, Offset has not been having that good results, failing basically every regional and qualifier you care to name and not really collecting any scalps on the way. Meanwhile, Lyngby Vikings, well, they've been doing quite stupendously, if I do say so myself. Quite a few regionals going their way, decent showings and, collecting some scalps along the way. But now that we know the lineup for Offset, there you go, Lyngby is consisting of Rouse, Anarkaz, Fasher, Bird from Sky, and HNS.
Yeah, I think I've been calling him Hans because his name is Hans, but
Yeah.
him and Anarkaz joined very, very recently into this lineup as well, and Anarkaz is a big, big piece of firepower to add into this Lyngby Vikings lineup. With the AWP, he can be a bit of a magician. I've seen lots of great stuff from him, and I'm expecting to see lots more as well, as he seems to have slotted quite nicely into the lineup alongside Hans, but we'll have to wait and see. Maybe it is HNS. I've just been saying Hans. Nobody's corrected me.
That's correct. You're just calling about his first name.
Yeah, that is the trying to think of the word, the footing I've got myself on. Yeah, that'll work.
There you go.
You give myself strong footing on in my corner here.
Well, let's hope these teams have given themselves strong footing in the pick and ban phase of this tournament. And oh my, look at this, Dan. We're going to be seeing Inferno, Nuke, and Mirage. Of course, the initial bans coming through. Not really their perma bans, shall we say, but Dust 2 and Overpass, definitely neither teams wanting to take it to there. But instead, Offset still finding themselves quite a bit at a disadvantage here, Dan, because Lyngby Vikings, I think they have the potential to win basically all of these matchups.
Yeah, especially Mirage.
The actual decider, yeah.
Yeah, so for Offset, it's 2 or nothing. I feel like here, in the sense of if this goes to Mirage, I don't see a way that Offset could ever win this. But I'd like to be proven wrong. Obviously, we got the first 2 maps of Inferno and Nuke coming up first, where we should be able to see Lyngby Vikings claim a pretty confident win on Inferno. I'm not sure about Nuke, Offset's pick. It could swing either way. But, I mean, Offset, they've got some decent results, but so have the Lyngby Vikings. So it's not
Exactly.
really a massive. It's not a massive advantage for the Offset side. It's just gonna see if maybe their individuals can turn up for them. That's what we'll wait and see.
So yeah, pretty much Offset either to get the first 2 maps down or they will get done and dusted on the 3rd. So let's all clap in chat for the Portuguese side. They will need every help they can get to get through this one and then take it on their own map pick of Nuke. But first of all, of course, we will be heading into the knife round shortly. As we do this here at LOOT.BET, just deciding where the sides will start on every single map and not just the final one down.
Certainly going to be interesting, that's for sure.
Always like a bit of good stabby action. But we didn't really get into the players that much. Who do you think is the standout players to watch out for here? Obviously, the oppers of both sides, Foxen and Arquez, going to be duking it out. Any other sort of big standouts that you want to be setting up here for potential failure?
Potential failure. Well, I know a couple who might be able to stand up to the plate and deliver some great work for either of these sides. If you look over on the Lyngby Vikings side, you got Rals. He's pretty solid. He's been really good for this Lyngby Vikings side and has been a pretty consistent sort of just fragger for them, all in all. Third from Sky's been struggling a little bit, but nothing too horrible, and certainly nothing that's been losing them games all too often. So, sure, Lyngby Vikings have a lot of talent, and they're lined up on the Offset side. Obviously, you've already said Fox. Potentially, you want to be seeing Nope J standing up tall for this Offset side, getting plenty of kills through for him. He's probably the one that you'd be watching for alongside Fox.
Certainly. Let's see if Felipe Diaz can give it to us. As the chat seems to be ticking along, we should be going live pretty soon. There you go. So Offset, if they need to get this opponent's map pick done and dusted, I guess knife round, semi-important. They do want to start on the CT side for sure, though they have to play both sides anyway, so it hardly matters, but we'll see how this one goes anyway. What'd you do during the breakdown?
I made myself a toasty.
That's always your answer, and I'm starting to get worried about your carb intake, Dan.
It's just toasties are easy.
They are.
Yeah, they're
Deceptively
delicious as
easy. White bread?
50-50.
At least that's pretty good. Never want to go full white. Make my own bread, of course. Sourdough. Use my own sourdough starter. It's a little yeasty boy I have to keep feeding every now and again. Creates a superior flavored toast. Bit too much work for most people, though.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine having to make my own bread.
Other than the figurative bread that you're getting right now, of course.
Well, we'll see which of these teams is going to be getting the bread.
In this scenario, of course, the bread being staying alive in the tournament, because this is an elimination game. We'll be seeing how this one pans out here in the pistol round. We got Rawls and Bird from Sky on utility duty for the terrorist side, as they will surely be executing toward a bomb site with all of that utility. But which one will it be? It looks like B is under contention currently. Still, though, middle being contested by the CTs. Though once Fox gets knocked down to 22 HP, he does reconsider and falls back toward A. And now the terrorists in prime position to execute onto this B bomb site. But look at this. There's 3 players ready and waiting. Shelzy gives away the initial corner and allows Fasher to push into the site. The T's swarming around like flies, and Nope J tries to swat him. Finds the first. The second headshot not coming as easily, I'm afraid, as it's a 3 versus 3 scenario at the moment. Lyngby Vikings, having taken the bomb site and planted the bomb, now have to worry about the retake, and it's coming in from all directions. Banana is going to be finding Snappy, and Snappy is going to be finding his headshot. So only 2 terrorists left alive on the back lines. Should hold these CTs back, but they're going to need quite a few nice shots and make them quick because there's 20 seconds left on the clock. They can't just wait it out, and oh my gosh, it gets traded. And Arquez still with the potential to get a kill, and only 1 headshot separates him from victory. There we go. The Israeli does it. A 2 versus 3 scenario there. In the end, a 1 versus 2 goes the way of an Arquez. And what a series of kills that was. Rawls could have finished it off for him there, but not sure what Fox was doing, to be honest. Kind of just running around, buying time, not really shooting back. Not sure if he was reloading or not, but either way, a bit of a questionable play. And it's going to be giving... Yeah. It's going to be giving Lyngby Vikings, of course, the advantage going forward. An offset, forcing up. P250 Deagle, 5-7 even showing up, as Fox will be holding the scout. Definitely nice. Still not a 1 round, but that gets him 1 step closer, doesn't it? Fox tags him up. And against the pistols, that's going to be huge, but if Hans can find a kill here onto the side, that'll be even huger. Ooh, gets traded, in fact. Nope, Jay still on the side. The Deagle running out of bullets, and he's running out of patience. Running out of time as well. Fasher gets the kill, and the bomb is down with Fox, the hero of the hour. Has to get it done for his team, but I'm not too optimistic with that scout, Dan. Unfortunate. Obviously, it's all relative. They did get some initial kills in this round, but unfortunately for the actual 8 hold itself, they couldn't hold on strong enough. And now they're going to be going into this one with a 2-round deficit and only USPs in their hands. Well, I lie. 2 of them do have P250s, but that's hardly going to change matters, as well as that flash from Snappy. There's going to be a B stack here, waiting for the terrorists to come in and farm up money. There you go, and that's a triple spray down with the MAC-10 while he was fully blinded. A lot of money made in that scenario, as the CTs were trying to go for a banana retake, but unfortunately, unarmored USP pushes tend to not work down. On the most expected angle as well, so he could even do it blinded. Gotta love a bonus round. Always love to see those. As we will be seeing such a fast push from Fasher. Gets Fox before he can retreat with his sniper rifle. As the push continues, and Mini Pit is not a safe place for Riz to be. Falls as well, leaving his teammates in a 2 versus 4 scenario. It was briefly a 3 versus 4, but an Arquez is peaked down middle. Still going for it, though, with that AWP. He's getting a little bit aggressive here. Too big for his britches as he jumps out of balcony. I'm not sure what he expected would happen there, but there you go. Ralls gets the kill anyway, and we'll be saving the AWP for the next round as Shelzy loses his life on top or bottom middle, depending on how you look at it, Dan. Yes, you do, but I misspoke, okay? Oh, don't cancel me, dude. You see what happens with when exactly. The mob will come after me. All the boys in chat. They'll be getting revenge for me banning them for spoiling the matches constantly. Don't do that, please. No one likes it when you just type the score into the chat. It alleviates a lot of the tension. We do like a bit of tension here. Well, yeah, in certain contexts. Make of that what you will. Well, that's a shame. Chelsea, though, he makes a miracle happen, gets a kill with the Deagle. That's going to be the only thing that happens for the CTs in this one, I'm afraid. Riz is the only man left alive, and he's toward the B bomb site, which is not even going to get hit in the long run. A site looks to be a more tantalizing offer since they already have presence there. He's just going to have to peek into a terrorist that's looking in his direction, but he finds the kill onto Bird from Sky. Man. Can he hold on to it, though? Very good damage. They only had one kill until he showed up. But now Offset, they have two ops. Opset, if you will. Taking it into this one. Anarch obviously on the T side still with the big green, as it is a 5-point lead here on a must-win map for Offset, lest we forget. Very important that they take this first one, otherwise they have no chance on Mirage in the third. And Lyngby Vikings looking poised to take this one in 2-0 fashion already, but it is only 5 rounds in. Let's give them a few more opportunities, shall we? Banana taken by Lyngby Vikings as his apartments, top middle, next on the menu, but Fox is here to receive them, as well as a couple other players located around Diggity. As the push comes in, but Morales with the double entry and even the triple onto Fox. That's how you do it. That's how you counter the triple presence from the CTs on short. You just wide swing on them with a couple of flashes, and that's it. Get the kills, get the bomb down, and get the 6th round. Oh, man. Nice curse, Dan. They sure will. Offset just offering no resistance whatsoever. That short hold was abominable. Well, the setup was good. We've seen it time and time again, but unfortunately doesn't get the results. That's a buy. Usually put that on Banana, as they did. Behind the broken wall, perhaps. That's where he's going to be making his way, but not fast enough. Bird from Sky already there. He saw him. He sent his bird friends to scout. And he knew that there was going to be presence here. And 2 more, not like completely isolated from the B bomb site. Thanks to that Molotov, he knew he had them dead to rights. As the kills do rain in. And Offset with 2 kills now, thanks to Riz. Finds his, and Nope J found the other one. No such luck on finding the third, and the HD chicken meets his demise as well. Interestingly enough, the chickens, right, that they just added have more polygons than the people did in Half-Life 2. How technology has advanced, Dan. HD chickens. Could you have imagined this when you were but a boy? The little red things under their beaks wobble, and the lower part of the beak wobbles as well, which is very realistic. Well, that's why you subscribe to 3 Clicks Philip on YouTube, Dan. He gets you all the deets. Look, man, he reads patch notes real well. And other than that, he does a lot of other content. But, I mean, the main thing, the patch notes. He goes deep. He delves deep. He goes where no journalist wants to go, Dan. Uncovering the truth. Getting back into this one, though. So 0-7, an offset on a must-win round here, because starting to run out of time, frankly. Double op setup, but not playing very aggressively, as they will just be keeping their players aback. 3 on A, 2 on B. And Lyngby Vikings sort of trying to execute from Banana. Only 2 players there to receive them, as Fasher gets a double on A. That's completely unnecessary, I'm afraid. But regardless, Lyngby Vikings just stomp him and offset. They only have Riz left.
Only Riz left. That's all he has to do. Just try and save this AWP, try and keep himself alive. Obviously would be very nice. Got players pushing at him. Rolls taken it down. Where he is, 15 seconds. Can he survive? Players all around him. Maybe if he's lucky. If he gets a couple nice shots in. That is one a nice shot onto Hans. Very quickly comes through. But they're just gunning him down. He's still alive. How have they not killed him? Bird from Sky, the last man alive. And is there going to be a no-scope here from Riz? Yes, there is. Okay, fair enough, Riz. A little bit of style, a little bit of forte there from him. And he keeps hold of the AWP.
Riz, there it is, if you will. Definitely some good frags, but at this point, they do need the rounds, I'm afraid. 0-8 still the score line. And Bird from Sky actually carrying, the one we said had trouble early on, is the one with the most kills currently on the Lyngby Viking side. Meanwhile, Riz, well, the exit frags have padded his stats somewhat on top of the scoreboard for his team, as, well, the entry kill goes the way of Lyngby Vikings yet again, this time toward Banana, but not that Offset are necessarily even looking to win this round. They didn't fully invest into it, just half buy, but they will be retrieving the saved AWP onto the B site. Maybe it can sing for another day. For now, the terrorists looking like they're going to be executing toward B.
This is really, I mean, just not fun for Offset, to put it bluntly. Snappy, if he can find a kill here, would be nice, but look how much damage he took from the nade, just instantly. 7 HP. Rawls is there very quickly for the trade, and Lyngby Vikings, they keep themselves in the advantage. Nope. Might get caught out by Hans towards the boiler. That looked like a very, very quick shot from Nope J, and it has been able to recover them an AK-47 off the back of that as well. So, 3 on 3, kit for Riz. There's potential here for Offset.
Definitely, but still a 3 versus 3 take on B, right? With inferior weaponry. Riz has the kit. But if they don't get the entry, they're kind of done and dusted, and there you go. 2 quick kills cement the round. A 9th for the international squad. As the Portuguese boys are left without a single round to their name so far. Plenty of money in the bank, though. Let's see if they can make it work in this one. Will they be going for a double op setup, though? No, just one.
Interesting that they don't go for a second up. Sometimes you, especially when you're 9-0 down, sometimes you just need one of those little changes to just boost you up and get yourself a little bit of, just a little bit of anything behind you. Just increase the chance for an opening kill. Just try and build any morale you can. It's difficult, but they'll try pushing down a Banana. And Fox has found themselves the opening kill, so step 1 achieved here.
Yes, finally. I don't think they've had a single one so far. Maybe in the pistol or something like that, but since then, it's not been good for the opening kills for the Portuguese. Definitely good that the Lyngby Vikings have evened it out, though. But Bird from Sky loses his life. Wide swings on Banana, and Chelsea punishes from the broken wall. as it's yet again a man advantage for the CTs. Now, where can these Lyngby Vikings even go? Looks like they'll be regrouping toward B site and executing with the utility. They still have left plenty of it to work with, as they'll be setting up and ready to take this site. Only one to receive on the other end, or is that a boost? No. Would be a strange boost, to be fair.
Would be, but you find the kills here. Shells, already one to his name and now has a few angry Lyngby Vikings players that are going to be wanting to push into this B site and keep the Lyngby Vikings on a clean record. Fox isn't too far away. He's over by Speedway, rotating over as quick as he can to give Offset as much of a chance as they can in this 3-on-4. They've been able to take the site, though, and that smoke towards Cross is starting to fade. Fox has now clear vision in towards the site, but a smoke covers the bomb plant, at least. Anakiz posts up towards New Box with that AWP, and is able to remove Fox as well from the action. Ooh. A second kill goes his way. He's not going to miss a beat, but Nope will finally put an end to his reign of tyranny, now leaving just Raals and Fasha, both of them hemmed in towards Dark. They could play a nice bait setup here, but with the Molotov going in, there's no chance. They are just going to be lambs to the slaughter, and it's going to be a first round for Rostet. Step 1 complete. Will they make it to step 8, though? Sermon. Freedom! For your Mason!
What are you doing, step
me.
8?
I was going for something
Jeez
completely
Louise.
different
Well,
there.
yeah, we went for completely different genres of references there, I'm afraid, as Offset do pick up, indeed, the first round, and it's time to start stringing them together. Luckily for them, they did manage to do at least a little bit of damage to the Lyngby Vikings economy. Certainly, if they didn't, we would be seeing them on 16k at this point. So good job that they managed to get HNS down to only 2,000 here, but that's still very many rounds you have to win in a row to make it work, as the Lyngby Vikings have had an explosive start to this map. Let's see if they can do the retakes in future as well, but for my money, they haven't really prevented any bomb plants yet, and that's kind of a big deal. They can't hold on to these bomb sites, as yet another B take is happening, with Fox probably going to be rotating here to help out. The AWP not that useful, though, for a B take, as CT almost unanimously gets smoked off. However, utility for the CT is still strong. They can keep these terrorists at bay, but they're not going to be doing that. They're going for the gunfights instead. Snappy and Shellzy finding a kill leech, as the players in pool, they can't swim. It's adult swim hours, and they're not allowed. Only an Arcaz left, and Offset find a second round. What a B take that just did not work. Lyngby Vikings not repeating past successes.
Great hole. Shellzy just mopping them up with the M4 there. Gets himself 2. Snappy with 3 on the AWP, really wielding that secondary up well. And I mean, it's what I said earlier a few rounds ago, with just sometimes getting a secondary AWP on the board, it can just prompt a little bit more from that CT side and get those opening kills, get those frags, and it can make up if your primary up isn't maybe hitting the level you want it to. Just offers more opportunities, as Lyngby Vikings again have a full buy. Offset an MP9 only for Riz, but the rest of the buy is pretty solid.
And you were right about the primary op not performing. 3 kills, 10 deaths. Fox not having the game of his life right now. As the execute toward top middle does happen. Riz looking away. The anti-flash position does get 2 kills, and by that time, the flash has subsided for the rest of the squad, as they find the rest of the kills, and Lyngby Vikings just step into a meat grinder and lose the 3rd consecutive round in a row. What is going on, Dan? Where's the Lyngby Vikings I know and love gone?
Well, I mean, 9 rounds still T-side. Still super solid for them.
Yeah, but 3 in a row, and it's the fashion in which they lost. I mean, like, they just walk on to B, get slaughtered, walk on to top mid, get slaughtered. That chicken didn't get slaughtered, but Lyngby Vikings may be going to be taking its place in this one. Not having done anything in the past 3 is going to be leaving them with a very diminished buy, and what's to stop Offset from getting a 4th?
Nice opening from Fox as well. Doesn't look like anything's going to be stopping them from getting the 4th sermon.
Certainly seems like it. So what, they're going to just regroup and execute onto B? Can't really do that with the Eagles. Certainly they would like to find some more entries, I assume, but not really any opportunity to do so. Will just be resulting in a B take in the end. A smoke and a flash. Enough to make it work, definitely. One towards CT and one lobbed over, as there's going to be no players in CT, I'm afraid. Oh, no, there is actually. Shelzy's over there. Thought he'd make this way into construction. Oh, but CT isn't smoked off. It's actually construction they did. That's going to be costing them. As Snappy and Shelzy do have a crossfire going on, and there you go. Another meat grinder for the collection. Offset, get a fourth. And the Portuguese are starting to look good in this one. All remains to be seen on the next round, of course. The terrorists are once again nice and geared up for this play. They have an op on an Arquez and good utility in AKs across the board. Offset, of course, building up the economy of their own, and it's going pretty fine. 4 rounds in a row does get them to like 5k, 7k on Fox even, almost 8. Ooh, an aggressive mid push coming in though. LOOT.BET already in a forbidden position here. He could find a double if he's good enough. Finds the first, but will he get traded off? Doesn't matter. Fox already found a kill of his own, so the man advantage is secured, but the rest of the T's, they fall like flies. Bird from Sky and an Arquez fall. It's only Hans left in a 1 versus 5.
Not really expecting much from this. Just get one onto Fox, but now they know exactly where he is, and they just essentially triple peek him there. Not really much you could do as Offset find a 5th. Potentially a 6th here as well, as Lyngby Vikings aren't really going to have much to work with in this round. Be a pretty mediocre buy. Bird from Sky, Anarchis, Rals, Mac 10s, Hans a P90. Okay,
Yeah.
right. We're going down that route, are we, Lyngby?
Well, they had to force up, you know, and it is the last round of the half, so maybe could have bought something better than a P90, but let's not judge him too hard here. Still a competent weapon. If you're going to be rushing especially, might be better than a Galil. Rush comes in, though. The smoke's covering them off. Stepping through the fire and flames, however, the back of the site still contains a CT. He's dispatched of the CT. Push should be coming in into the banana smoke, weirdly enough. Not going to be expecting here too soon, but still a player watching him. Going to run out of bullets as he gets trade fragged. A 3 versus 3 now. The bomb should be going down soon. Then it's down to the Lyngby Vikings side to hold off in this 3 versus 3 retake. But the Molotov is going to be denying the bomb plant even further. Oh my.
Look at the HP. Lyngby Vikings almost got nothing to keep them glued together here with this amount of HP. They're going to try and get
Good
that
thing
bomb
they have
planted.
mollies.
Yeah. Nice shot from Anarchis. Leaves a little bit of the pressure, but still 2 more players to find in this 3-on-2 situation. Anarchis can't hit another shot, and now that leaves it up to his teammates, but Rouse is there kicking, and so is Fasher. Lyngby Vikings, they do find a 10th at the end of the half, 10-5 in the end, but Offset running in a streak of 5 rounds there.
And maybe could have made it a 6th with that retake. It was looking good for the beginning, but unfortunately they don't make it to the end. As we can see the final score line here. LOOT.BET, Shelzy. Well, not really Shelzy, but LOOT.BET in general, just top fragging for his side, as is Bird from Sky. Nothing has changed in that regard since we last looked at the scoreboard. As we switch up the sides and reward our players with the halftime awards, most kills goes to LOOT.BET. Fox with the most entries, though they were probably on the 5 rounds that they won in a row, right? That's usually where you find those entries most useful. As we go into the pistol, Snappy on utility, as is Riz, and no defuse kit on the Lyngby Vikings side. They're going aggressive, Dan. They're not waiting for the bomb to get planted. Oh, so much damage here. The CT's just running over them. Still 1 left alive toward the bottom of middle, but he's going to get dispatched up real quick. Fox falls, the last man. And Lyngby Vikings They went for the ballsy push down middle, and it pays off in spades. So yeah, this must-win round for Offset after 5 rounds in a row is not starting to look as optimistic as initially thought at the end of the previous half. The international squad seems to have their number. With middle already taken, I mean, banana already taken, and middle being encroached upon here. Hans in the forward position. Actually, it was Fasher that got the kill with the grenade there, and oh boy, just 4 quick kills. Offset, they waited for the push, but
It's an
they
absolute
did effectively
slaughter.
wait. They
Ugh.
waited for their death stand.
They shot the FAMAS into the sewer there. Rawls were trying to
Yeah,
pick it up, it ends up dropping down. He couldn't grab it.
they were playing FAMAS golf,
Yeah.
and they hit the hole in one in there.
30. Oh.
Well, I
30
suppose there were
bullets.
many bullets.
Yeah. But double MP9 still for Lyngby Vikings. A little bit of a bonus round for them. They haven't had much chance to build the economy up, though, because obviously only one, basically, anti-eco there for them. So, not had much chance, and there's Bird from Sky getting put down almost immediately. Moved from the round. And the Vikings are man down. How do they recover from this one? Because Offset, they're the ones with superior weaponry, and now the man advantage. So, it's going to be difficult. Hit towards A could cause massive issues for Lyngby Vikings. Only 2 players guarding that position for now as they rotated an extra one over to support that B-bomb site.
Wondering if they're gonna commit to this B push. I guess they are. A jump spotting player at the end of it to hold them back, as well as that Molotov. Gonna be wasting a little bit more seconds off the offset clock, but shouldn't be that dangerous. Still 50 seconds left to work with here. Nothing taken really. Banana's gonna be contended here. Rawls up close, goes for the double kill and actually gets it. The only scenario where he's successful in that position, but the B take is quite fast, and Arquez needs to take his rifle out. They don't expect the site to be full of counter-terrorists, though, as both of them find some kills. Actually, it was an Arquez with both, and Riz refrags, finding himself in a 1 versus 1, has to hold this bomb, or else HNS will defuse it, and he's coming in from CT.
He's going to push in towards Ruins, though. Gives him a decent afterplant position. Trying to figure out where Hans is going to be coming from. Is they're going to be able to meet, and it's Riz who secures the kill. Catches Hans a little bit unaware there, and a 6th on the board for Offset. They're still in this first map. Nice attempt from Rawls. Gets a couple kills. Anarchist could have done so much more from the back. I mean, he gets 2 kills. Just, if he'd been able to find that third, obviously would have won out the round, but just leaving in that 1v1, there's so many uncertainties.
Still, though, I like that both of those players got like 2 kills each as they ran toward the B-bomb site. They did their job. If you die, at least you don't get traded. Get 1 as a reward. But yeah, Offset in the end with the round. Good stuff. Let's see if they can string them together like they did in the previous half. For now, though, it's going to be Lyngby Vikings already struggling financially, as they're going to have to make do with a pair of MP9s and a pair of Deagles to complement the AUG on an Arquez. Not even enough for an op, but at least he's got a scope to work with. Still, though, Offset not looking too rosy either. Galil's almost across the board with 2 of the players on AKs. Utility, pretty good. They can execute wherever they want. Let's see what they get. Banana almost in their control, but it's still being fought over. Rawls gets the initial kill and has to fall back. Maybe the bullets will find him. No, a second kill comes through. He's done his job. The MP9, it's done enough. Maybe he gets too greedy and tries to go for the weapon as well, but no. Wants to secure the win for his team. And Lyngby Vikings looking poised to win this 13th.
Huge couple rounds from Rawls now. This one might be enough to win it out for them and get them onto 13 and really start to book it into that 16 on the scoreboard. See if they can close it out, though. Of course, you have this limited weaponry. Hans with just a Deagle. Couple MP9s. as they're going to be lurching in towards this B, or this A site rather. Hans, he can only manage one as he and his teammate in the site fall. And now a difficult retake's actually going to come through. Yes, they're a man up, but look at this. Only with kit for Fasher, a deagle for Rouse, and low HP for both him and Fasher is really not good. It's going to be up to Anarchist to maybe try and find an opening with this org. All three of them stacked up towards Moto. And a re-smoke coming through as well. That's going to force them forward into the jaws of Nope. And this is why the retake is so difficult. Anarchist, he throws down the smoke for his teammates, but they're already dead. And now he's left alone. 1 versus 2, gets the first kill. He needs to try and find the kit that was dropped by his teammate. It would give him an extra 5 seconds to work with, but he's just running out of time. There isn't enough on the clock unless he can pick up a kit and gets this kill so quickly. But it's over. Riz is won it out, and it's going to be 7 for Offset. And again, Lyngby Vikings, huge plays from individuals, but it's just not enough. Offset. They're bullying them now.
Tables have certainly turned after the pistol round and the resulting round afterwards. The Portuguese seem to have found their footing. Really looking good on this T side, as Lyngby Vikings surely can't hold them back. And maybe they'll have more luck with this force buy round, but I don't count on it too hard. 4 Deagles and an MP9. Good utility, but they should be going aggressive here to find some kills. Maybe if Rawls can do it again here on Banana. No such luck. Chelsea shuts him down before he can get that MP9 to some good use. As it's just going to be the Deagles left, and they're worried about this B push. Meanwhile, the Offset boys, they're heading toward A.
Yeah, luckily though, Anarchist is already on the rotation along with Fasher, so this A site going to get bolstered up with a bit more manpower very shortly. Offset looking to try and push out long. Do they catch Fasher? Yes, they do. Good kill. Anarchist there for the trade. At least keeps things at just a 1-man deficit for the Lyngby Viking.
Still a man down, but the push, it's not coming toward A. It's going to be going toward the completely empty B bomb site, isn't it? Chelsea already flirting on the edge of that Banana, as there's going to be one singular player to rotate toward the curly letter bomb site here as the push comes through. 3 terrorists left to find, and Bird from Sky narrowly misses the deagle shot onto the low HP Chelsea. Might have more luck if he pushes into construction, but he doesn't. And now Bird from Sky finds the first kill. The second would have been huge, but it doesn't go his way. Unfortunately, that's all the odds that Lyngby Vikings had in this one. Gonna have to sit this one out and pray that they get a 13th in the next with, well, a very bad buy, so they won't be going for it, of course. Offset looking poised to take a 9th round as well as the 8th.
Yeah, going to be very little for Lyngby to work with. They'll have Anarchist on the Gleal, a couple Deagles. But other than that, the Offset able to pretty easily pick up a 9th, as you say.
Very likely.
Yeah, I mean, a bit of economy behind Offset as well already. You can see Fox 4,500 hasn't really been rolling with that AWP so far this T half, but the rest of the team all below $2,000. Means that a loss here, and won't be able to get a full buy through.
Unless they plant the bomb, then maybe some kind of a half-decent half-buy. So meanwhile, Offset have been taking Apartments control for a while now. No CTs there to contest, as Top Banana certainly is being contested, but not that aggressively. Fasher all the way in the back sustains some grenade damage. And I wonder if they're going to keep pushing, keep standing their ground, or force themselves back, and that they do. They've retreated to B, as Offset are once again ready to take this B site from Banana. The execute should be coming in soon. The utility very strong on the T's, but not so on the CTs. HNS, the only one with the smoke in this one. He's not anywhere near the B bomb site. So we're just going to have to wait for this take to come in and for the CT slaughter to commence. Chelsea on the entry. Rawls up close.
Oh, the
Might
tick
give
of
himself
damage.
away at second orange. Just there you go. And the backside as well. The CT push not going to be doing much. And that's going to be it. Fox on the 9th as expected. Lyngby Vikings, more luck next time. You're going to have more equipment anyway. Let's see if he can save this AK. No.
Player for Storanges gave himself away. I think it was Rawls, if I'm not mistaken. Gave himself away. Yeah, it was Rawls. Just because he tried to scoot around the corner into second oranges. The Molotov was still there for a brief moment, and it gave a couple ticks of damage that the offset guys were able to hear as they pushed forward. So Guns started training on that position, and he was just a dead man from there on out. Had lost the potential element of surprise from his position. As it's Guns out, Anarchez with the AWP, 4 rifles alongside it. One of the better chances so far for Lyngby Vikings to get themselves onto the board in this second half. As in Bird from Sky, they're just going to spray down. They get a couple opening kills, but it's all traded out, 2 on 2. That is until Anarchez in the site is able to remove Shelsey from the equation, leaving Fox 13 HP, and he's just going to run towards the B bomb site. Is Anarchez going to chase him down? Yes, he is. Fox tried to actually bait out the peak. He got what he wanted, but that AWP is just too strong.
Definitely is. This was one of the last options, one of the last opportunities for Lyngby Vikings to really prove themselves. And prove themselves they did. A nice couple of kills, and even the aggression coming out of Anarchez at the end certainly proves that they still have gas in the tank. As this is the first full-buy round, let's call it, that occurred for the Lyngby Viking side in this second half. Let's see if they can string any together now that they're in the position. They got an op, and Offset does not, so that's already a bit of a advantage going their way. And look at this, the setup in apartment, so aggressive. They're holding everything, but they're losing lives. NopeJ finds the entry. Bird from Sky, however, gets Riz, who was an anti-boiler, and now the opportunity to refrag NopeJ. There you go. 3 versus 3. That's going to be favoring the T's, but there's this other fight happening toward Banana. Let's see how this one shakes out.
He looked to back away, though, Offset. Not feeling this one is going to play into their wheelhouse, as right now it's only Bird from Sky towards his A site in defense. Very, very soft site, that's for sure. Tender site. Lots of exploits he can find, but now they are rotating Fasher over. If Bird from Sky can find 1, even 2 from this position, it would be huge. Gets the first and just backs away. That is perfect.
Smart.
Keeps himself alive, removes options for this retake from the Offset side, removes different post-plant positions, and now Bird from Sky dropping that smoke on the balcony as well. He's going to be able to isolate that fight towards the player pit, but with his teammate going down on short, makes life even more difficult. He will flush out Shelsey, giving it just up towards Fox, and the site all is lonesome and fast as FAMAS. He's got enough for 14, so the Lyngby Vikings will keep Offset behind, will keep their CT side afloat, but it's getting a little bit closer than would have expected here.
Jeez Louise, Bird from Sky, 4 kills in that one. Just a spectacular performance. And 3 of those were on the retake as well, right? The initial one from balcony to pit, managing to use that smoke onto Hake carts to isolate the fight. Makes it work, surprisingly. The Molotov helped him out, so holding on to that utility pretty late into the game did favor him. And now, still with a bad buy though, Raul's on only the MP9 after winning a round. Certainly strange, but they're going to have the man advantage, so they're not going to be sweating this one too hard. An AK on the floor, potentially for Shelsey to find, but Rawls is trying to take it away from him, but he loses his life instead as Fox finds another kill. That was onto Fasher. He was playing Car. Bird from Sky re-aggresses, and the hero of the previous map, of the previous round rather, makes it work, and Banana is no more. Once again, Offset are left in this position where they think they would rather go A. Instead, they just pump the brakes and regress toward B, where Bird from Sky, if he dies with only finding 1, that's a loss in my book, and there you go. Fox finds him before he can find a double. Anarchez on the angle, though, finds the kill, and the bomb calls for backup, and it's an easy round from here.
Nope, if he could clutch this one out, it would be huge, but I fear for them that Lyngby Vikings are about to find 15, especially with Anarchez Just peeking around the corner, not even the bomb plant going down. I thought he might have just got that in the nick of time. But
Yeah,
no,
but
not going to work out.
the clue's in the name, Dan.
No
You just
J.
have to ignore. You
Yeah.
just have to ignore the J.
No, Noppy.
Good old no P. Actually, he's in a no P
No
zone.
peeing. Yeah. This is my no square. No, don't touch me there. This is my no P square.
Don't pee out of there. No, no,
Don't,
no.
don't pee in my no P square.
Reasonable. Unreasonable kill there toward top banana though. A nade stack finding Bird from Sky out as Riz gets a double but then falls to the Molotov. What a hectic round so far. A quick advancement of banana is going to be giving the terrorists control of this B bomb site, and what an important round it is, right then. One round away from victory here to Lyngby Vikings side, as well, the bomb should be going down shortly, but Anarchist already on the angle, and there you go. Finds Chelsea. The bomb, as it retreats, is met with a kill. And that's just down to Nope J. And I'm afear that his name is going to be prophetic yet again.
Yeah, it's no P in the 1 versus 2. Pasha is just going to start creeping up on him as he gets the bomb planted. I don't think he'll expect this, but nice kill from him. Does leave it now all up towards Anarchist. Low HP for Nope in the site. And will he expect Anarchist from short? He seems to have an inkling that maybe there's a player coming from behind him. It's just going to be about the timing and whether he can land the quick shot. But Anarchist, oh, the shot given up. Nope, he gives himself away and he's going to have to use the deagle. But it's not there. And it's Anarchist. He's going to be thoroughly peeing in his no P square.
Yeah, disrespecting him all the way as he twirls his butterfly knife to finish off this first map. 69 Lyngby Vikings take it. And Offset are really not going to be happy with that one, as Nuke is coming up next. It is the pick of Offset. Let's see if they have more luck there, but I have a feeling the third map won't be going their way either way. Stick with us to find out, though. We'll be back in about 10 or 6 minutes. Bye-bye.
Feel free to talk.
Boss, we've done all as you said.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, boss. Everything like you asked. It's in my car, boss.
I'm surprised. You're actually good for something.
So, where is it, Brady?
Here, in the trunk.
What the fuck is that? You fat Irish prick. You're supposed to bring me a coat, not a skinny animal kid. Where is LOOT.BET code I asked it for?
Well, he wasn't talking.
Are you out your mind, Brady? Because I swear I put your brain to sleep. He's ain't talking because his fucking mouth is closed.
So, maybe I should open it.
Oh, don't kill me, please. I tell you everything. God is loot, loot. I'm young. I don't wanna die.
Boss, code is loot.
Oh my god, idiot. Fuck, I surrendered by idiots.
Hey, kid. Sorry about that.